Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. So in today's episode, we've got a real fun exercise to go through. We're going to be looking at how we can use the popular platform known as Vexels to help with our Halloween designs. As you know, the fourth quarter is just around the corner, and as a result, we need to start pumping out more designs for Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and all of the other tiny little holidays that happen within the fourth quarter. And in today's episode, we're going to be looking at how great and how versatile Vexels.com can be in helping us to create new designs, churn them out like never before, and really see how easy and how versatile this particular platform really is. So if you're having difficulties coming up with fantastic designs, eye-catching designs that are going to make people flock to your shop and buy in bucket loads, this is definitely the episode that you want to stick around and watch. Now, before we move on to today's episode, if you're new to this channel and like all things pertaining to print on demand, be it design, uploading, or what have you, I want to welcome you. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for dedicating your time to watch this episode. Please do consider hitting the subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the bell notification icon so that you'll be informed each and every time that I upload a new episode. My job here is to help you come up with fantastic ideas, providing you with tips and tricks for your creative designs to help your print-on-demand business reach newer heights. So with that said, let's pop over to my computer and we'll see how great this Vexels.com website really is for your designs. Okay, so here we are on the Vexels website, and what we're going to do is we're going to ensure that we are in the merch section over here. And then we're going to navigate to the t-shirt maker via the tools category. So we have tools, and you can click down on t-shirt maker. And you're going to find how simple it is to create as many different designs as you would like to for Halloween, for Thanksgiving, for any holiday that happens in quarter four, or effectively for any holiday throughout any time of the year. So as you see here, we've got this pop-up here, saying try out our online t-shirt maker. And we're just going to click on start creating. Okay. I went ahead and I found a saying that obviously I thought would be really interesting. It's basically focusing on the skateboarding niche, and instead of saying trick or treat, you're saying board and beer, it's Halloween. Just a quote that I found online, and I thought, let's work on this particular niche and see what goes, or what comes from it. So I'm just going to minimize this window here. Now the first thing I want to do is I want to change the color of this shirt to black. Now to do that, we just have to navigate to the t-shirt mockup here. We're going to click on it, and then we're going to choose the T color. So we're going to click on that. And as you can see here, these are all of the colors that are used on Merch by Amazon. So if you have a Merch by Amazon account and you want to upload a design that you create, you can actually see which colors on Merch by Amazon your design will look the best on. Now, obviously, we have more than 10 colors over here. What I usually shoot for is up to 10 colors maximum, so that obviously we can sort of narrow down the selection options that a customer can have, so that obviously they're not bombarded by so many colors to the point where they get confused and obviously decide against buying the design on a t-shirt because they can obviously decide which color they would like it on. So we try to minimize the number of colors that they can choose from. I try to shoot for no more than 10. You might decide to do 5. You might decide to do 6. You might decide to do 7. It's totally up to you. But in this particular case, for this example, I'm going to choose black as my baseline color. Now, what we want to do is we're going to go onto this section here where it says graphics. We're going to click on it. And we have over 70,000 plus graphics. Now, clearly we can't go through all of them because obviously it would take us forever. So what we want to do is we want to narrow down our search. So I'm going to click here and I'm going to type Halloween. And hit enter the keyboard. And I want to try to find something that sort of has a skateboarding type vibe to it. Okay, so we're going to start scrolling down. And there are a lot of lovely graphics here that you can use for your t-shirt designs. Okay, and don't seem to be finding anything. So let's try and narrow, let's try Halloween skateboard and see what comes up there. Okay, so as we can see here, I found a very appropriate graphic of a skeleton carrying a skateboard, wearing a cap backwards, and in his hand is a bottle, which could be taken either for a soft drink or, in this particular case, a bottle of beer. Now, what we want to do is we want to add some text. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on this text field here. And what I would like to do is I would like to have the first part of the quote circled, arching upwards on top of the graphic. So I'm going to choose Arch Warp. And as you can see here, we've got some of the words over here. And what we're going to do is we're going to click on it, and we're going to change the color to white so that I'll be able to see what I'm doing. So the hex code for white is 6 letter F. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to hit enter. And now we can just click on it and drag it up. And as you can see, as you're clicking on it, you're given the horizontal and vertical axis lines so that you can ensure that your text, your graphics, whatever it is that you're inserting on the shirt is going to be centered. Okay. Now, once I've clicked on it and I'm happy on it, I'm going to double click on it so that I can change the text. And I'm going to type in board and beers. So caps lock is on, board and beer. And we're going to delete the other text here, and I'm going to hit enter on the keyboard. Sorry. All right. And then once I've finished typing in, I'm going to click outside of it, and automatically the platform changes the text into an arch warp going upwards. And what I can do is I can move it over to place it where I would prefer it to be. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to increase the size of the font. To do that, you just navigate over here to the left, and you can either key in the actual font size that you want, or you can click on the up or down arrow to adjust accordingly. So let's bring it up to 50, and now I'm going to center it over here. Now what I want to do is I want to add in It's Halloween, and I want to put it arched downward underneath the clip art graphics. So I'm going to choose warp down here. And again, you can see the text has appeared over here. I'm going to double click on it. I'm going to change the color to white. Again, 6 Fs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And now I'm going to select all, and I'm going to change and add the text, It's Halloween. Once I click outwards, Vexels changes the font style to the arch that I asked for, that I selected, and now I'm just going to place it under. And what I want to do again is I want to increase the size of the font a little bit. So we're going to leave it 45, and now I'm going to center it under there. And if I click outwards, you can see that my design has now been placed. And what I want to do is I want to grab board and beer and just bring it down a little bit. You can tweak to whichever and however you feel would be best. And again, as I normally like to do, I like to make sure that my design is hovering above the top part of the chest. So we're going to click on the text. I'm going to hold the shift key on the keyboard to make sure that when I click on each component of this design, it's going to select all of it. And then I'm just going to click and drag it up, making sure that I remain within the print area. So where the vertical line finishes is effectively where the design has to remain. Okay, and if I click outwards, I've got board and beer, It's Halloween. All right, now what I can do is then I can download it. So I'm going to click on download. Okay, once I've clicked on download, we can also try the mockup generator. Now at the bottom over here, I've got the design over here in a zip file, which I can use. Now what I'll do is I'm going to open it so that you can see what it is that you will be receiving. Okay, so once I opened up the folder, you can see I've got the t-shirt design here. I'm going to right click on it, and I'm going to extract it to a folder called my t-shirt design number 2. Double click on it, and here you see you've got your design folder and your licenses folder. Clearly, obviously, you're given a commercial-free license once you take a subscription to Vexels, as I have done. And now we have the designs here, and you can see you're given a mock-up. So I'm just going to increase the size of the icon. So you're given the mock-up of what it is that you were working on. And then you also have the PNG file that you can use to upload onto Merch, Redbubble, TeePublic, or whatever platform that you upload your print-on-demand designs to. Okay, so once you have that over there, you can just sort of put that aside. And now what we can do, Vexels also gives you the option of creating your own mockups. So you can use these mockups on your social media platforms to obviously drive traffic to your print-on-demand shops. So hopefully you'll manage to get some more sales. So let's try and see how this goes. We're going to click on Try Mockup Generator. Okay, and the first picture that comes up is this lovely lady here on a sofa, but I don't think that it's really going to fit the style of the particular design that we just created. So not a problem. What you can do is you can either click on Browse Categories, or you can see what thumbnails Vexels provides for you. Okay, and nothing is really ringing true for this one. So let's click on Browse Categories, Seasonal. Alright, well, what we could do is we could click this one over here. So you're going to add your design over there. We'll wait for it to load up. Now again, the shirt was designed to be on a black t-shirt. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to change the color of the shirt. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on this sort of like paint bucket fill icon here. Going to click on it, and again, you're given the Merch by Amazon product colors. I want black, so I'm just going to click on black, and boom, the t-shirt has changed to black. Now, we want to upload our design to it, so we're going to click on Upload. And we've got our design here, which we're going to click on. We're going to click on Open. And just like that, the design appears on the shirt. But obviously, we have to do a bit of resizing and positioning too as well. So we're going to grab the size bar here, and we're going to shrink it down a little bit. Okay, and then we're going to just move it around, obviously, once it optimizes to see where we would like it. And we can keep it over there. And as you can see, as you're moving the design over the shirt, wherever there's a wrinkle, obviously the text and the clip art is moving accordingly as well. So it's a really versatile feature. It really gives a nice realistic feel, show the customer what the design is going to look like, even when, you know, there's a little bit of a wrinkle in the material. So I'm quite happy with it over there. Once you're happy with it, all right, you can just click the download button. Okay, we're going to choose on large, or you can choose original size, big, medium. You have the different designs. So let's choose original size. And we're going to click on download. Okay, and as you can see at the bottom of my screen here, we have the PNG has been downloaded to as well. Okay, so let's choose another one. Let's create another one just to show how quickly it is that we can go ahead and do something. So what we're going to do is we're going to choose new design. We're going to click continue. All right, and again, we're going to choose black as the t-shirt color. Okay, and now we want to add a graphic. So let's type in scary Halloween. Okay, and let's choose this spooky house over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on it so that it obviously comes onto the shirt. Now, given the color structure of this clip art, it definitely doesn't look great on black. But Vexels also gives you the option of modifying and changing the colors of a clip art through the use of the color wheel here. So once the clip art is toggled, as you can see here, if you click on it, on the color wheel here, it's showing you all of the colors that are in this clip art. Now, if you want to change a particular color, all you need to do is click on it, and then you'll be given the color wheel that you can actually choose your colors. So let's start off with the main blackish dark navy blue area here. So we're going to click on this one, and I want that to be white. So again, white is 6 letter F's, 1 2 3 4 5 6. We hit enter, and as you can see, the house is turned to white. Now I want to have anything pertaining to these doors and to the clock tower over here, so we're going to change that, and let's make it a slightly off-white gray. Okay, and we'll do the same thing for there. So you can clearly play around with the colors to see which colors you like to as well. So in this particular case, the window shutters changed to a gray. I'm not too happy about that. Let's make them red so that we really give them a spooky feel. And then sort of this dark gray color is going to refer to the clock tower. Let's choose that as sort of like a grayish color. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to take the moon color and I want to make it a brighter yellow. So we're going to click on that. I'm just going to choose this bright yellow here. And we'll do the same thing for this color here, and we'll choose it like that. And then when we're happy with the color structure, we can hit apply. And there you have the new spooky house on white with blood red shutters here. It gives it a more spooky feel to it. Now, if you're uncertain about what colors that you would like to choose, you can always go to one of my favorite websites, and that's called schemecolor.com. Again, I'm not affiliated with this particular website, but I really refer to this website frequently because it gives a lot of great color combinations. And if you wanted to type in Halloween here, I'll leave the link to this website in the description below. And we click on Halloween. You can see a whole slew of different color combinations for the keyword Halloween. Now let's say, for example, I wanted to use, I don't know, Halloween Kiss. Right? If I click on it, then it's going to show me all of the colors, and as you can see here, I've got these different functions over here, and I also have the hex code for each of these color combinations. So let's say, for example, I wanted to change the moon in the previous clip art to this particular hex code yellow. So all I have to do is click on the copy code. I'm going to go back to the t-shirt maker. Okay, I'm going to make sure that my clip art is toggled. I'm going to hit on the color wheel here, and I'm going to choose this yellow here. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to copy, so I'm going to hit Control V, the color for the moon. And then I just click apply, and then obviously the moon color is over there. If I wanted to go one step further and change the color of the, I don't know, the color of the windows, let's say we want to make it this particular orange. So I'm going to click copy code, go back to the t-shirt maker, I'm going to click on the color wheel here, and I'm going to change the red. I'm going to highlight the hex code, and I click paste or Control V, and now they've changed into that orange color. Okay, so again, you can play around with the color combinations and until you're happy with what it is that you have. Let's say for a moment that we're quite happy with this color combination, and now we want to add some text. We just want to put in Halloween 2021. So we're going to click on the text, and we're going to choose add text. Now obviously it's black here, so we want to turn it to white. I'm going to hit the color wheel, and again just 6 Fs to make it white. Double click to edit, and we're going to click Control A on the keyboard to select all, making sure my cap locks is on so that all my letters will be in caps. So Halloween 2021. Okay, now I'm not really happy with this particular font. It doesn't give a spooky feel, so what I can do is I can go to the font selector. I'm just going to click the down wheel, and I'm going to just go down here, and let's say we're going to choose Bangers. Okay, that sort of gives a bit of a spooky feel. It's a bit of an italic slanted feel, and we're going to increase the size of the font. Let's take it up to 50, and I want this font to go underneath. So I'm going to click outside, I'm going to click it again to be able to move it. I'm going to drag it down, making sure that I'm centered, as you can see here. Okay, and then I'm going to hold the shift key, I'm going to click on the clip art to select everything, and I'm just going to drag it up over here to a place where I'm happy with. And once I'm happy with this, I can just click download. It generates a preview. I'm happy with that. So we're going to click on download. And then obviously it's going to give you the option to try the mockup generator, which you've already seen me do, so I'm not going to repeat that again. But it gives you a lot of versatility. This particular platform has a ton of graphics that you can use. It has a ton of fonts, and there's so much that you can just allow your creativity to go wild on this, and you can just churn out design after design after design and upload them to your respective print-on-demand platforms. I mean, as you saw, it didn't take me that long to create this design. You could easily come up with 5, 10, 15, 20 designs a day if you wanted to. You could just change a clip art and keep the same text and just pump them out and upload them to your favorite print-on-demand platform. Obviously, come up with a great description, great title, a bunch of keyword-rich tags, upload those accordingly, and then use your mockups onto your social media platforms that you upload to, and start generating traffic to your print-on-demand site so that you can actually start making sales in the coming fourth quarter, starting with one of the biggest holidays in the fourth quarter, and that being Halloween. So there you have it, everybody. As you can see, the t-shirt toolmaker on Vexels is super simple to use. There's so much that you can utilize from this website, and what I've shown you today is basically the tip of the iceberg. If you are having difficulties coming up with your own creative designs, if you've hit a creative block and don't know how you're going to come up and design for the fourth quarter, then I want to invite you to seriously take a look at this particular website and consider taking out a subscription to it. Now, full disclosure, I am an affiliate for this particular website, so if you use the link that I have in the description below to visit the website and obviously take out a membership, you will be helping to support this channel. It doesn't cost you anything extra, but as I said, it helps this channel, and obviously I want to say thank you in advance for doing that. But aside from all that, as I stated, this website is versatile. It does have a lot of features which can make your life a lot easier when coming up with your creative designs, so that you don't have to spend so much time racking your brains thinking, what is it that you're going to create? What kind of clip arts are you going to use? Because when you get a membership through this website, everything that is on board with this website you can use commercially free, and you have peace of mind that you're not going to get snagged with any kind of copyright infringement, and your designs can go out to the public to be seen for consideration for purchase, and you can enjoy creating more and more designs to help your print-on-demand business grow to newer heights. So that's all I've got for today. I really hope you enjoyed this episode. I sincerely hope that you got value of it. Again, if you did, please consider smashing that like button. It does wonders for the YouTube algorithm. And as always, be well, be safe, be creative. Bye for now.